God, need a rally here. This feels like the inning. Big night for Glaber again. Riley had a single earlier, so we got Riley. He'll pinch hit for Ibanez most likely. So we probably got Riley, Carey, and Torque. He looks very bad, Jace Young. Good defensively, better defensively, but oh, they went with Detmers. Okay, so that he won't pinch hit. It'll be Green, and then he'll stick with Ibanez.
Yes, the huge of that right here. And he will throw the four-seam fastball. He'll mix in a slider and a curveball about equally outside of that. 50% four-seam, 24% slider, 24% curve. If he throws Riley the fastball early, then he'll get that. Riley's going to try to pull it and hit it a long ways.
Outside. I have thoughts. I'll talk more about it on my show. Down. All right, good job.
Laying off that slider. Might get him a fastball. 2-0. Riley's thinking one thing. Throw that heater in here, and I'm going to get the head out and pull it.
Outside. Good job. Wait, we pinch ran for Glaber? That's in there. Three one. That was the one. Fuck.
Now 3-2. You can imagine they'll probably try to go back with breaking ball way after throwing a couple fastballs. See where that headspace is at right here. Keith at first, 3-2.
That's up. All right, attaboy. Good job. All right, dude, you're on this team for one fucking reason, man. Come on. Yeah, it's the way it's been the last few weeks. We've played some close games. It just hasn't lined up for me to go live because that's really anytime I do YouTube streams now is solely for live reactions to be able to get clips from Tigers. So I've kind of just been doing my thing. All right, let's go, Andy. Come on. Ooh, that's tough. Big Bender. This guy threw a no-hitter, right? Several years back. Yeah, he did. I was 22, I think. The Angels got off to a really good start that year. That's up. No, same pitch. Oh, that was way up there. He went fastball. Check it. All right, attaboy. Ooh, that's close.
Slowly creeping back a few steps at a time to give himself a little more space. I think throwing the fact that Ibanez is not looking. 2-1.
Ball with.
Into our booth behind JR. Somebody make a play on that back there? I hope so. Greg and audio. Everybody's all right back there. Very good. Greg's fine. We don't need an extra. 2-2 from Denver's to Ibanez.
Down. All right, good job.
It takes a curveball. He saw it so well. Look at those eyes.
Gotta be thinking fastball here, man.
That guy is locked right now. 3-2. Keith at second, Green at first. Nobody out.
Mm.
Away.
They just spoiled that one. That's ball 4, though.
Man on man. Here we go. So some fastballs. He's throwing a few curveballs. 3-2.
Get down. Get down. That'll score 1. I think, did that pop out? Yep, go 3, go 3, go 3. Good job. That's big. Great job. That's a fucking great at-bat. Bonesaw is ready. Who isn't? Torque. For the love of God.
Everybody advances 90 feet. That's what the Tigers have done all year. And now there will be time called as the Angels, the little lug nuts on the wheels are starting to loosen.
I mean, okay, I don't think this will happen, but if they walk Torque, then they could bring in another pitcher because that would count as 3-phased, right?
The Angels came into play today. -20 in defensive runs saved. That's 28th in baseball. They have struggled to create outs. They've struggled to keep teams from taking extra bases, and it is very early for defensive metrics. But it is usually a hint and a guide to how a team will play in a big situation like this.
No.
That bobble creates a real mess. And it's an unavoidable bobble. Once you get it out of your hand and you forget to secure the baseball. You have to play fundamental baseball, Jason, in leverage moments in big situations. And obviously he knows that. But Riley was not trying to go.
Let's go, buddy. Get something in the air.
Remember this. They know that the Tigers run. That puts a little more pressure on Adele. Get the ball quick and get rid of it. It's a great point. Part of their meetings
Circle.
before the series, but also you kind of walked into it with Andy Ibanez. You bring in a lefty to try to neutralize Riley Green. You don't get that out. And then it's murderer's row. 1 strike to Torque. Second and third, infield, in.
Outside.
It's way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. You can't play as a manager anymore for 1 batter, especially with nobody out. If you play for 1 batter, there are going to be receipts. And A.J. Hinch does that as well as anybody in baseball.
Fuck.
Squeeze through 2 strikes. This is not a foregone conclusion that you get these runs, but you're in really good shape as Fermin is loosening in the bullpen, the right-hander. And there's A.J. talking to George Lombard. You have it lined up for you here. 1-2 to Torque.
That's up. All right, come on.
Again, 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's seen a buffet of fastballs so far. I'm kind of wondering if he's going to throw that little slow curveball, try to get him out in front. 4 fastballs in a row. You know, with Ibanez, he kept trying to throw that curveball. Does like to throw it to right-handers to that back shoe. 2-2.
All right, come on.
Another fastball.
Another heater.
It's 5 in a row to Torque.
He was behind that, though. Like, he might go back to that.
Outer edge. It has to be in 5 in a row, right? Yes. But he's getting timed up with it. That foul ball was right on time.
There's the breaking ball. God damn it!
To the plate. Zach is 0 for 3 tonight with a couple of strikeouts. He's seen Yusei Kikuchi with a couple of strikeouts. Then Burke on a ground ball to short. Trying to lift the ball, get at least 1 run home for the tie. Second and third, 1 away with Dingler on deck.
What the fuck? Come on.
That's all right. Be aggressive. You wanted to charge something, then by the time you went to make a swing decision,
Who's on deck? Dingler. Well, Dingler's capable, but prefer to just get something in here. God damn it, you stupid fuck. Get something in the air, you cocksucker. That's in there. Yeah, it was the first time he's thrown that pitch, I think.
They'll probably go fastball like up and in, or that breaking ball down the way, slider down the way. 1-2.
Outside.
This is a huge at bat because Kenley Jansen can come in for Dingler next. Yeah, we won't ruin his day.
Well, no, couldn't he have come in for? Well, but you're gonna keep obviously him in against the lefty here. Get through. That should be one. I bet he probably holds him at third. Yeah. You got to second though. Great job.
Just can't open the door for these Tigers like that. You can't do it. He reads the throw right away. Pitcher gets a heater out over the plate, stings it up the middle with the infield in. And when Adele comes up to throw, you have to throw the ball hard to the cutoff man. The first baseman was a little late getting over to his spot. He kind of lofts it in.
That's in there.
Here we go.
No?
And now, Fermin was up. You have a right-hander up. If he's not up for Dingler, I don't know why he was.
You are correct, Bobby. He did not start. That's in there.
Yeah, for me, I thought 100% McKinstry was his last guy. Yeah, it won for me. Why would he be up if not for this spot? 1-1.
That's up.
Upstairs, 2 balls and a strike. Bobby's feeling the pressure down. Right mounting. You see his fastballs kind of Mr. Middle. He's got the fastball and the curveball to the righties. He hasn't shown a slider to a righty in a long time. 2-1. Yes, there's another curveball. 2-2. What you shot to it, right back to it. They're either going to go heater up or that curveball. They will just stay on the fastball. If you see something start to spin, slow down. Two.
Oh man, that is such a big swing. Let's fucking go. That is so huge. Dirks was right. I think he went back to the breaking ball. I don't know if it was the curve, but he went back to at least the slider.
Dylan!
You a son of a bitch. Yeah, he did. It was slider, yeah.
Situation. It's for this eventuality. Dingler pays off the split gift, and the Tigers have come all the way back and then some.
Itself on providing honest service, highly skilled employees, and the largest variety of product options for a fair price. All presented in a simple pressure-free experience. Whether you need maintenance, repairs, or a new furnace or air conditioner. You'll be surprised that everyday prices meet or beat our out-of-state investor-owned competitors. Keep your money in your community. Family is not just the name of our company, but the way we've been in business for over 50 years.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America.
Now, Ron Washington right now is in the exact same position that Ron Gardenhire was in when we hired him, which is just get along with the media, and lose 90 games and keep people like create the illusion that you're tough. Now, I know a lot of people like Ron Washington, but Ron Washington hadn't managed fucking 10 years. I mean, though it wasn't 14 with the Rangers his last year. So that's, 11 fucking years. That's Tony La Russa territory. I mean, shit. I still, with all the baseball I watch, I still am not always sure off the bat if something's gone. I saw Dingler drop the bat after he hit it, so I had a pretty good idea. But I knew it would get the run in, obviously. He knew.
Sincerely, Kenley Jansen hasn't thrown in 8 days. He's one of the all-time leaders in saves in Major League Baseball. Why is he not pitching? That is a great question. I mean, in these situations, they just need to win a ball game. You can't play for tomorrow. You're not trying to save pitching for tomorrow. And for them to allow the lefty to face Dingler right there was kind of shocking to me. I mean, he's up. He had Fermina. He's got a really good slider. He's got a good fastball. Yeah, I mean that was a decision that was made that definitely has ramifications. Because if that goes wrong, if it goes right, okay, but the percentages of that going wrong are pretty high. Especially the way he was throwing the baseball. He was missing spots. He was all over. They're not zero. Detmers threw yesterday. Look, he just made his debut recently. That's strike 3 on Baez. Kenley Jansen has 453 career saves. Yeah. And you don't need to win, too. And this is where just say a guy's a closer and he can only when you got
I don't know why that's so funny. Javi's had a great night. I remember, I think it was 23. I started the narrative, not started narrative, but I legitimately asked how Javi was ever good. And a night like tonight makes me feel like, no, I was correct in being questioned about that or questioning that. Because he'll do something amazing and then he'll have an at-bat like that. I don't know. That roster is terrible. Bud Black's generally very well respected around baseball. That's through. Attaboy, Sweeney.
The little details on the margins, yeah, that AJ Hinch provides. That's nothing against Ron Washington. I think he's a great baseball guy. He's so well respected. But AJ he's obsessive about those matchups. And AJ trusts what the numbers say. And he trusts, like, hey, I know this is going to be a good matchup.
Come on. This is the guy. I don't want to. This is the guy who's really got to get going a little bit, man. I mean, I'm not saying he needs to start ripping homers, but
that's a way better matchup. Kenley Jansen is the cutter, so if you wanted to bring him in for McKinstry, you could as well. I don't mind the left on left. No, I agree. Definitely, that's less. Yeah, I totally agree with you.
That's in there. That's a good pitch.
But no, I mean, but the McKinstry one, yeah, you could argue one way or the other. No, he was leaving the ball and played a little bit through that fastball kind of down the middle of McKinstry.
That's in there. Yeah. He was in between that hole at bat. He had no fucking clue.
Tigers lead.
Use M-Perks every time you shop and get the right reward at the right time.
Who are we going to use here? Because Holton won't be available. I don't think. I mean, Vest, I would guess, would get the 9th. I don't think Brisky's not back yet. I'm leaving somebody out. Could we use Hannafy threw a lot yesterday too? Good job by Mize getting through 7.
I've travelled all over the country talking about saving with Geico. But that's the important bit, isn't it? Showing up, saying, hello, fancy a nice chat. And then we talk like two old friends about sticky buns and all the savings you could get by bundling your home and car insurance. But here's the real secret. Eye contact. You feel that? You just had a moment. Who'd have thought it?
Geico. Save even more when you bundle home and car insurance.
The 3 for me only at Chili's now serves up the all-new Big QP for just $10.99. And that's 85% more beef than some quarter-pound burger. Yeah, hey, fast food, this is how you value me. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Suit up this season at MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of authentic
Oh, it is Canely. Okay.
T-shirts and more. Visit MLBshop.com.
I will give him credit. Him going 7 was big, and it's big for the rest of the series too.
Tommy Canely is on our wall side windows. Bottom of the bullpen. Tigers granted a 7.
I think so. I think I should have time to do it because the Tigers don't play. They have later games this week. No, it's got to be 3 runs or less to be a quality start. Good pitch. Got time. Ball's going to find you. I remember it looks good. It's so tough because, like, I just want to see a good Marvel movie. The problem is with every good Marvel movie that's out now, people go, "Oh shit, is Marvel back?" Like, I just want to see a good. I want to see a good movie. Tonally, it seems more in line with kind of what I want to see from them.
Watching the baseball dance and watching the reactions to it is kind of a marvel. Yeah, it is. There's not many guys that can get away with throwing a changeup as much as he does. That's how good it is.
That's in there, yeah.
Tigers defense.
These Tigers road unis are some of the best, man.
Andy Ibanez started the game at third. He moved to the outfield. He's back at third now.
So
There, rips that foul off his dugout. So Ibanez back at third. Riley Green moves to left. Riley, just in case you're wondering, yes, your scorecard was right. He was the DH. So the Tigers have burned.
We lost our DH.
Kerry Carpenter getting a full day off.
That's a good pitch. Attaboy.
Strike 3, Canely takes care of Soler, just like Javi Baez did last time.
I was just thinking that. He has had Jorge Soler, a locked-in Jorge Soler is probably one of the 10 scariest guys to face in base. I'm serious because I think it was 21. He had maybe it's 19. I think it was 19. He had 40 something home runs. You think of the World Series, yeah, because 21 he played for he won the World Series. World Series MVP, huge body at the plate. When he steps to the dish, you're like, oh shit, this is going to be scary. That was way outside, but he'll have these long stretches. I'm trying to. Foul. He's 33, Solero. Like, you know, 2019 plays every game, hits 48 home runs. Next year, whatever. Then in 21, he was terrible with the Royals. -1 WAR with the Royals. Goes to the Braves for 58 games, tears it up, hits 14 homers, 882 OPS. Next year, then he went to Miami, stunk. All-star the next season, good last year, and pretty good so far this year.
Tommy reached back for the heater. Fly ball right field into the corner and out of play. Breaking tendency. He ripped that one down the line, and then this part, if somebody hits the ball hard right down the line, it always makes you kind of go, "Ooh." Why? Because it seems like short over there. And wrap around that little pole, the foul pole. It's because it is. I mean, that's as inviting for a right-handed hitter as anything other than maybe the green.
Give it to him. Attaboy. Hang glider. I like it. Do I think JB is actually good? I mean, dude, you got to say yes with the season they just had. I don't think he had a good series. You know, he got teed up at least once, right? Probably, I think, twice. The challenges were emotionally based challenges. They weren't really. Can I just say, and I don't know what the data is percentage wise on whether they were. The challenge system in the NBA, look, if it allows for egregious calls to get fixed, great. The problem is, if you're like the ABS system in baseball, you have the box, the strike zone. You either throw a strike or you don't. The reason why basketball is a very frustrating sport is because you could get 10 different refs and they could all have it with the same view and all give you a different definition of what a foul looks like. Like, it is a more subjective thing based on who's officiating as opposed to something like either a guy's out or he's safe. I really don't know. I mean, at the latest, it'll be the Cubs series in June.
Raise your expectations of what a bank can be. Music America. Thumbs up, Brand Herder. Thumbs up, everybody in the bullpen. Big hug for the former polar bear back in high school, Dylan Dingler. Ohio's finest 3-run homer. And the Angels are going to go back into the bullpen. Another left-hander, Garrett McDaniels, is out of the pen. So they've used now 5 relievers, and none of them have the initials KK. That's tough. Only 9 days. They haven't used the best bullpen guy they got. And you know who's starting for the Tigers tomorrow? This is initial starting team. Yes. Yes. There's some things that just make you go
Down.
And again, Tigers will take him. Oh, yes. Nobody in that third base, the first base dugout is there's any.
Yeah, so I haven't really been following along with that great. What happened in the first one where it was deemed not inside? He walked in there. That it was deemed not legitimate.
Tigers style with your favorite brands and throwback designs. Rally House has gear for everything.
Here's Riley Green, who about an hour ago in the 8th inning walked and scored. There he rolls one to second base.
That's the runner.
Winner that allows Keith to safely get to second on the scoop from Paris. There's one away. Yeah, they really brought Detmers in to face Riley, right? Yeah. And then they had to face Ibanez, then Torkelson, then McKinstry, and then Diegler. So he had that whole road because he wanted to get Riley out. Yeah, with nobody out. And they didn't get Riley out. No. There's a long list of unintended consequences. This is an ideal matchup. Yeah, this is good. There's been a lot of good matchups kind of since about the 8th inning on for the Tigers. Yeah, and that's the funny thing about all of it, right? You can have all the matchups you want, but players do have to pay it off. But the idea is, if you have specialists in a certain department, you have them do what they're good at. And AJ Hinch is a master of that. To it all. And it allows the guys to just work on their superpower. Like if you have a superpower, like Eddie Ibanez hits left-handed pitching as good as anybody. And that's a superpower. Right? And when he knows, hey, I'm going to get my matchups against these lefties, he can really dial it in. He knows every guy that's coming out of his bullpen. Guaranteed.
Well, Daniela didn't take his get through. Attaboy. That should score a run. Andy boy. Fuck yeah. Yeah, we have not. We have. I know he follows me. I don't get the impression, and we'll probably try. We got our next few weeks booked anyway, but I get the impression he's not that interested in doing public stuff right now. I could be wrong. What happened with the nightly streams? Okay, I'm going to do them for stuff like this for the Tigers, like because I think we get good clips and shit like that. And good reaction, engage with the fans, communal experience, what have you. These have never been good for me. Here's the thing. And this will probably sound kind of sad. Let me watch this pitch to Torkelson here. Good job.
Two and two. Sometimes he sees a breaking ball pop, and it's like a cartoon with the dollar signs, and the tongue comes out of the cash register, that whole thing.
I will answer the question. I just want to get to the end of this episode. We'll see what happens.
2-2.
That's inside.
Inside. Good take. Nice call by Ron Colton as well. 3-2 on Torkelson. It's the only game left in Major League Baseball because the Rockies are hot. They beat the Giants 4-3. 3-2. Tork drills it high in the air. Deep
That was impressive power, man.
10-4, good buddy. The tide changed and this tsunami came in. Again. Swing Oppo the other day. Swing a couple pitches ago. Yeah, like this. He called it. Look at the money signs in his eyes. Tongue came out. Launched it. Ooh, a chant of "Let's Go Tigers" permeates the Big A. This game felt like it was going to be an age, and that guy's having a great time, by the way. greatest time at a ball game. That's how everybody.
Do they have him warming? It wouldn't shock me.
Feels right now. That dude is like thousands upon thousands of people. Yeah, a little giggly, very happy, and now just intent. You can't get the little grin off his face. You can. His eyes are grinning. That's good. Swinging West strike 3, they're 2 away. I mean, this didn't feel great after 7, but now look at it. You can't make that laugh up. You can't make that up. That's just pure joy. Watching his boys get out there, come from behind, win. Well, come from behind to go ahead. 10-4. 3 outs to get. 3 outs. That guy's not thinking about all the contingency plans. So no. A lot of it's on this guy.
I mean, I think they're different. Daniela does a great job. I mean, I think she's been doing it far, this isn't a knock, it's just the truth. She's been doing it less time than he has. I don't want to speak for Johnny. Get down. Man, he's having a good night, man. I don't want to speak for Johnny. I get the impression his heart is, and he does a great job with Tigers. I get the impression his mainstay is his heart's with the Pistons.
And it's always those teams who cannot just come back and scrap wins, but when the things get going, they can pour it out. And this ball club can pour it on. We saw it yesterday in Houston. After a couple games where they didn't score runs kind of mid-innings, the game yesterday, they had all runs. Today, 8th inning on, lots of runs. And also, you talk about how resilient this team is. We showed you maybe a week ago when Kansas City was in town, I think, what the Tigers' record is. And San Diego was in town. The Tigers' record after a loss since like August of last year is one of the best in Major League Baseball. You lose 2 in a row, and honestly, kind of heartbreaking to Houston. Yeah. Right? Beginning of this road trip, that could easily spiral. And that road trip, see, AJ is having a great time too. Houston and Atlanta last year spiraled. It was a 1-5 road trip. You win yesterday, salvage 1, come back here, and the feeling is just you're kind of floating. Ground ball to second. Harris takes care of the final out.
Okay. Anyway, somebody asked about the streams. I do want to answer that because I've probably been keeping you guys in the dark about it. I've been doing some on TikTok lately. They've been much shorter. Here's the thing with those, and I like answering questions. I like doing like what I'm doing here because we just get clips and reactions to the games. But these have never been healthy. I mean, they didn't do me any good when I was at Barstool. I don't think they've done me any good since. I know my parents hate them. I've had friends who've spoken out about not liking them. I've been pretty open with you guys that I think one of my big kind of issues in life is that I'm just generally a very lonely person, and I don't really have a lot of people to talk to, and I'm I don't want to go with the sympathy grip shit. It's just like I'm chronically depressed, and I often use these streams as an opportunity to kind of answer questions and talk to people, and just it sounds weird, guys, I know, but it does feel good to just talk to somebody and tell somebody how you're feeling, because I don't fucking tell my parents how I'm feeling, or I don't tell the fucking guy at the gym how I'm feeling. I just kind of live my life. What I've started to just try to accept over the last several months, but especially since baseball season started, is just like, dude, you can keep trying to I need to stop trying to be something I'm not. Like, somebody who is really fast is meant to run races. Somebody who, is really smart is meant to graduate from a great college. Somebody who's just not particularly good socially is probably kind of meant to be in a more isolated situation. So I don't, we've been focusing on our content, and I've been doing my shit with Austin, and I talk to Austin all the time. But besides that, I think more often than not, things I say and my mental health at points is used, it has been used against me. And really, most of the time, not you guys. It's different in baseball season, but most of the time people just come on here and ask Barstool questions or want me to talk about why I got fired and shit. It's like, I don't know what you guys want me to do, man. I've been doing this. I haven't worked there in a year. I've changed a lot. Like, I think there is for a lot of people some weird, like, I get it. People enjoy walking or watching somebody self-destruct. I don't, right? I'm very unhappy with my situation, and I'm very unhappy in life right now. And I still am dealing with that pretty much on a daily basis. I'm not getting hired by anybody. I will do this as long as I can until something pops off or I run out of money. Like, just straight up. I will do this as long as I can do this, but it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare, and I don't think coming on here and talking about it every night is just like is healthy. And I should have stopped it a long time ago. But that's it. What you come to realize, and I've learned this the hard way, is when you are somebody who creates content on the internet, you have this idea that people are interested in the entire journey. People are interested in how you're feeling. People want to help you. And that people love you. And what you realize is, no, they don't. No, they don't. Like, when I was really struggling at Barstool, I think internally, my hope was somebody close to me there would reach out and be like, hey man, we got you. You doing okay? You feeling all right? Like, we got your back, buddy. We love you. And what you realize again is like, nobody does. Like, this is just what matters to people on the internet is what you do between the margins. Okay. I mean, I feel fine generally. Like, I'm not super sad. I'm not super depressed. I'm not like suicidal or anything. I'm past that. But if I was, who cares? What matters is the 30 minutes I'm doing a podcast or the 5 minutes that I'm doing a fucking Tiger postgame video. Whatever I'm looking for, this kind of like love or hope to, complete me in this journey or have relationships or meet people. It's done. It's done. Forget it. It's over. I do one thing that I really like, and it's the content and the interviews and the and all that stuff. That's really a lot of fun to me. Everything else I'm done with. I'm not trying to make friends or develop relationships or date or any of that shit. I'm just gonna do what I can control and hope something good comes of it. So that's why. I know that's a long-winded answer, but it's something I've thought about, something I've talked about with a few people. And also, like, I feel very indebted to Austin. And the last thing that I want to do is, put him in a tough spot. So. This game's about to be over, so I'm going to get set up for, I think we're going to hold. So I'm going to set up for a video.